Hey, welcome back. So we are Mining Institute Universe. This is the beta, so anything could go wrong. Don't blame it on the program. Probably will be fixed in release if anything happens. I noticed yesterday I had a problem with huge lag spike for some reason, and I think it was one of my hard drives. So I pulled the drive out. We'll see if it happens again. We'll go in and we're going to do the mining tutorial today because we're not going to get very far if we can't acquire resources, right? All right. So there's a mining exhibition around here. To rocks to look at. Tiers. All right. So upstairs. Theater. Oh, they actually have a theater. That's kind of cool. All right. Well, let's go do the tutorial. We're upstairs. It'll have to wait. Tutorials are this way. Tutorial. That looks like the museum. Okay. All begins with the core. Force field. Don't think I'm doing this in the... Okay. Let's go straight ahead. Maybe this is what we need. Ah, mining tutorial. Construction tutorial. Okay. So we want to do surface harvesting. Mining basics and currently disabled. I like how they put the little gate up. That is pretty cool. Alright, welcome to the Tutopia Tutorial Tower. Select any tutorial and use the appropriate elevator to travel to that room. In any Tutopia simulation capsule, teleporter to start. Note that the TTT is still under construction and further tutorials will become in the future. Makes sense. Alright, so go to the room. Create a floor pad and start. Oh, there we go. Surface gathering tutorial. Teach us how to gather surface minerals, and we get some quantus and talent points. Let's start the tutorial and see how it goes.
Welcome to the surface harvesting tutorial. Rocks containing ore on the surface are a good way to make some money early on. You can sell the ore at a market or transform it into pure materials for more profit. Follow the green line to the main room.
Okay, now remember, don't get ahead of the tutorial. It'll screw it up. At least in this version of it. Plant growth. Floor. Shoddy workmanship there. Those.
Tier 1 ores are the most common in surface harvesting. Surface rocks have a slightly different appearance, but I will show them to you outside.
Okay.
Tier 2 ores in the display to your right are rarer on the surface and consequently they will fetch a higher price at the market. I put a waypoint near to some surface ores for you. Reach it to continue.
Okay.
Take out the surface harvesting tool. To mine ores on the surface, aim at the rock and hold the left mouse button. There should be different types of ores around you. Nearby,
Okay.
you should find Tier 1 ores. Bauxite glows orange while hematite appears more yellow. Harvest one of each.
Okay, so I need bauxite, which is orange, and hematite yellow. Hematite. Hematite. Some orange.
In order to make some pure
Bauxite.
iron, we need 65 liters of hematite. I will guide you, but you can harvest any hematite rock you find.
And hematite is like this. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, if you're colorblind, this would suck. Am I trying to get...
Pure materials
Oh, there
will
we go.
yield more quantas at the market. I will show you how to transform the ore you collected. Open your nanocrafter with the crafting key.
K. Crafting K.
Click on the Show Only Doable button to see what recipes are possible with the ores in your inventory.
That's
The
handy.
recipe to make pure iron is simply to refine hematite. The quantity of hematite. Click the Add to Queue button to start the process.
We get pure oxygen as a byproduct.
You do not need to watch the UI. You can close this window and start walking back to the station.
Okay, so that is pretty simple.
Once you reach the container marked with a waypoint, open it with the interact key. Put the pure iron in the container. Click on the Close button in the top right to close the container.
Okay, and always remember to actually click the close button during the tutorials.
Good job. One easy way to do surface gathering is by claiming a territory on the sanctuary moon. All minerals on the moon are protected until the territory they are present in is claimed.
Hmm.
There are shuttles that will take you to the sanctuary moon in every district on Alioth. You can exit the tutorial by reaching the marked teleporter and interacting with it.
And now the teleporter's in. Okay, that works.
The
And that's
first of
easy
these
enough.
milestones is for you to reach the sanctuary twin moon. You can use the shuttle service right next to you.
I'm already
Safe
there.
travel, Novian. I'll see you there.
I mean, it keeps telling me that but get out of here. Oh, and we got tutorial number 2, mining basics. We get more Quantus and more Telepoint. I love the quotes there. Here, these are awesome.
Welcome to the basic mining tutorial. I am Ophelia, your guide. In this tutorial you will learn how to locate and mine ores. To begin, select the scanner tool.
The heck am I?
You've activated the scanner tool. This piece of technology will pinpoint ore at a distance. It is your primary tool for locating profitable veins of ore. On the right-hand side is the distance, in meters, at which you can scan. Using this you'll narrow down your search. The center graph reveals any detected ores. Each is represented on the graph by a dot and line colored for that specific ore. Your starting scanner has a range limit of 200 meters. This can be expanded through acquiring talents. I've gone ahead and marked a waypoint for you to reach. Move towards it while letting your scanner do its work. Notice that as you walk the scanner pulses. This happens automatically every few meters. When this occurs, it will update the graph on the scanner, giving you a real-time view on how far veins of ore are relative to your position. Head towards the waypoint to continue.
Okay, I'm in space. I don't think I'm supposed to be in space for this. Okay, we got something.
You can also filter the ores the scanner detects. Press Tab to learn how. Pressing Tab locks the HUD so you can interface directly with the scanner. Click on the graph to continue. This is the scanner calibration screen. Through this menu you'll be able to customize exactly how your scanner will behave by adjusting the filtering options. In this tutorial we will only be scanning for Tier 1 ores. To continue, click on the other tier columns to disable them. Now that you have disabled those tiers, they will not be appearing on the scanner. You can customize the filtering options as needed to target specific resources. Try it yourself. Let's refine your search even further. Disable quartz to continue. Now take a look above the tiered columns at the range option. By clicking long or short range, you will swap the scan diameter of your scanner. We'll be adjusting that later when we are closer to some ore. Now close the scanner calibration screen with Tab. You'll notice that your displayed scanner now has an additional row of icons underneath it. This represents all of the materials you disabled on your filter. Adjusting that filter will likewise change the displayed materials in this row. Keep your scanner active and head towards the next waypoint to continue.
Okay, I don't understand why we're in space. I mean, okay, it's king, but maybe I'm not doing this. But kind of difficult to. Come on. Seriously, you have to be in space for this? Keep on the waypoint. So I gotta be. There is no stop. So if you go past it, you're past it. I would assume that if we were going to be in space, we would ship. I'm going to exit this tutorial because I honestly don't think we're supposed to be in space to learn how to do.
The first of these milestones is for you to reach the sanctuary Twin Moon. You can use the shuttle service right next to you. Safe travel, Novian. I'll see you there.
Normal? Seem normal. Well, I guess it is basic. Alright, gather materials. Simulation. Alright. Go outside.
Welcome on the Twin. Now, your next step is to try to locate a free tile on the map, get there and claim it. Try to find a tile not too far from a market, identified with the M icon. This will be useful later. To help you visualize the boundary of a tile in the 3D world, you can also press the Enhanced Visualization HUD key to toggle this display. Try it now.
There's nothing over here. Alright, how fast are we? Pretty fast. Store. Stuff abandoned place here. Okay, so I just passed through. Yep, I can't do anything with anybody else's stuff. So I'll just keep going. It is closer. Yeah, right around where we were looking. It said something about building next to somebody. Alright, so we gotta go about 20 kilometers. We'll find somewhere to mine. Wonder what happens when we get water. Guess we're gonna find out. Can we swim? No, we just go underwater. Hover pad. Doesn't really let me go up. Doesn't look like it's suffering any ill effects from it. Wish there was an autopilot. Sure there is, I just don't know what it is. Life of any kind. See what these are. Guessing it's a store. That would be the icon for stores. Or a building, just a building in. It's like stuff some. Maybe a ship. Yep, a ship. This one tile is fairly big. Pretty built up. How high you can go. That's something we'll have to test to see how high we can go. I probably should have built. I have a feeling we're going to get all the way out of here. But it's my understanding we're relatively safe out here, so... Alright, keep going. Covered almost 3 kilometers, I guess. Too bad. Alright, so... see how long it takes us to go across a square. Because it looks like we're going to go across the next one. Through its axis if we go this way. Find the corner. Okay. So there's the corner. Right around. So if we cross it, back on our path, there. Now this is 1 block, so this would be our building area. Not this particular one, but this is how much area we get to build. That is quite expansive. Basically means we could probably travel around here for quite a while and never see everything. It's good and bad. I mean, you know, they're good that there's plenty of room, but there's a lot of room. We're a little more than halfway across the sector. So if we get our own side, pretty significant. I just say that now. Sure, I would be looking for more space at some point. The holes. it locked on there? Jetpack does not help. I thought maybe fast forward thing and the jetpack together might give us a boost, but it doesn't. I'm sure the speeder would be quicker, but I'm not going to sit here right now and build it. I don't think I can. Restricted. Might have to find a store. Public. Or our own. It's kind of a shame that mining basics to space. Maybe it assumes you have something. Ship. We don't have one of those. There's a building over there. I do like how you can look in another different direction than your... It doesn't seem to affect the speed. Oh, it's big. Whatever. That. Kind of curious what it is. Flat surface. That's what it is. Okay. Not everything big is interesting, I guess. So as it looks like a lot of these are claimed, like an auto miner. As it looks like most of these are claimed, I would highly suggest you build your shuttle before you leave the city. Definitely taking a bit longer than I'd hoped. I don't think we need to investigate it. Not just yet. Terrain's a little bland, but I have a feeling that would develop more. So it kind of makes sense because as you claim a territory and move out to seek your own territory, assuming that the people who own the territories closest to the city have developed them, as you move away, you will see technology built and then technology fall away to people who just recently acquired their territory. And okay, apparently I did not fix my stuttering problem. I will investigate that. That was all on me. That was not the game. Looks like the game has... Maybe? Like we might be going in a night. Anyway, as I was saying, as the game progresses, we should get bigger buildings towards shuttle, and falling off into less and less development as a rule, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be people who sign up later, plots that are further away, that still do a dramatic amount of building. But the big stuff should be closer. You move out, you get to the parts where it starts to open up, where you're going to be going, and less and less stuff because they're newer and newer. Of course, somebody could claim all the ones around the city and not do it. There is that potential. But it is an interesting concept. Sense of growth, progress as you move out. Pick up your. But as you can see, there's not a lot going on so far, but it's just beta, so there may not be a lot of things. Could be some other things not working. People still trying to learn how to play. That always holds things up. And I don't like how it usually has like one block that looks like it's open, but it's not. Because look at our map. These are all red. They all have owners. We need to get out here to unowned. Once we get out past these, there's a lot of unowned stuff. So we got room. That's just a good guide to get us out there. Have a sanctuary territory. Yes, we do. So we should be able to own it. I wonder if the resources repopulate as you. We'll have to see. It would kind of make sense. And you could spend a great deal amount of time terraforming your. Unless it terraforms like No Man's Sky and spend a lot of time breaking your ground. It's over 9,000. At least not by much over 9,000. I like how there's birds. Nothing else. Just a couple of birds chirping in the background. Apparently we can go through trees. It spoke too soon. We can go through smaller trees. Not the bigger one. Some rocks. We're only partially transparent. Whatever. Tell you what, we got 8 kilometers to go. I'm going to turn up the audio. You got something to listen to? Just going to let it play. Probably go the rest of the way. Enjoy the music. Okay, music's not as interesting as I'd hoped it would be. But this does give you a good sense of scale. Which I had no idea was going to be this big. I kind of thought we'd be 5, 10. Not this long. And we haven't really seen any. So. Oh. Someone's built something. Ship. Bunch of buildings. Here's something. I think it's coming from over here. That's pretty cool. Alright. So I guess you can personalize signs in this. That's nice. Closer? Yeah, we are. I don't think we got to get all the way there. We just have to get most of the way there. So we'll see. Let's take a look at what we end up with when we get there. I don't see where there's any stores anymore. Sell this stuff. The minerals. Or ocean. Like a different terrain type. So I guess taking inspiration off of the last large structure we saw, leveling your ground first is probably pretty key. It looks like most of the bigger structures better flat surfaces, which makes sense. That guy built a platform and stuff. Wonder if he could terraform area a little bit. Average it out. Probably one of the cross. But he's on border. See it. Okay, so these are blue. Is what we're looking for? Blue is probably what we're looking everything seems to have lots of minerals in it, so I don't think that's going to be so much. But I am kind of curious if we can run out. I'm guessing so. It would probably want to push you to move along. Ladder over here? Not really. And you could, if you can terraform, I guess you could drop your area down quite a bit and make quite an embankment from someone else's area. Heck of a drop. Make a moat around your property. Alright, that's what we marked. That's a tree. Huh? Or what's a good resource to look? Trees, water. Does any of that matter? All I know is really hilly. I would say it looks flatter over there. It always looks flatter until you get into it. And then it's not flatter. That looks really flat, but I'll bet it's mountainy as hilly. Not really mountain. Okay, this is the sector we marked off. Go about to the middle, I guess. Doesn't look too bad. Quite a bit of stuff in it. Kind of flat. That's about the middle. So do we... What do we do with it? Play a ground element. What should we name it? Name it Shadows. Why not? So, once we claim it, belongs to us. There's a deployment fee set. I don't want to do. Territory will be claimed after 15 minutes. Everyone currently on this territory will be notified. You won't be able. All right, and just to satisfy my curiosity, let's see if we can mine on an unclaimed section. Probably mine on our own section. Yes, we can mine our own stuff. Let's go into the unclaimed. So if we can mine in unclaimed territory, that works out pretty well. There's a lot of that around. Okay, now we're in unclaimed. Cannot use this tool in unclaimed territory. No. So we can only mine in our territory. Interesting. As we mine, more stuff appears. I had thought maybe we did a systematic sweep of the area. See, it's growing stuff as we're... I thought maybe if we worked our way through it, we could get everything, and if it was happened to be doing a static spawn where it'd bring them up after, but technically I guess we could just sit here and do this and let it auto spawn and auto spawn and auto spawn. Just collect a random assortment of stuff. We don't have a goal just yet. Gonna build up our reserves, and then maybe we can make some kind of warehouse tomorrow. Although I did read where you could make maybe some sort of automated refiner or automated gathering tool. So if we could do that, something that would constantly be picking up materials for it while we're not even here, that would work out pretty well. I'll kind of look into that and see what there is there, but I'm sure we're going to need parts for that. Not going to get anywhere until we have pieces. Do I have a weight limit? I do. Really haven't accumulated that stuff. Alright. Let's see. Materials. Brick. Or plastics. Okay, so wood does come into play. First thing I guess we have to do is find our materials. Okay, here's looks to be some of the things we're going to need. Case. All right, what do we got? So if we make our aluminum, iron, queue it up for us. It'll just run in the background. Actually, you get quite a bit for what you craft. That works out pretty well. Even the small rocks give quite a bit. Yeah, I think we need somewhere to put all this stuff. There's no real shortage of rocks to pick up. So I need to do a little research on buildings and whatnot. What they are and like what the best materials are and if there's disadvantages. Because I'm not 100% on that. But I'm thinking if we do this for another few minutes, we should have a good sampling. Do some construction. Good sound. Get closer to our beacon. And normally, I'm one of those people who hates to run by a resource sitting on the ground. But in this case, I realize there's plenty of it. So I can bypass stuff without feeling horrible. And I know there's rare ore and whatnot, but honestly, at this point, I don't have a need for anything specific. Probably will. What we probably want to do is see about terraforming the area around our beacon. Start there and work our way out. So let's go back to the beacon. That's where we're going to start. I remember natron's fuel, so if we get enough natron, we could sell that. I don't think it's sold for very much. Alright, over by our beacon. Interact with it and see if it gives us any option. I don't see a menu panel of any kind. That takes. Alright, set our stuff to mine. Okay, so it doesn't stop us when we exceed it. It will tell us when it. Honestly, not too long crafting time. That works. All right, so we got materials. That works out. Latin tool.
Congratulations. You have successfully deployed your. Now, the next step is to put fuel in the fuel tank. For this, simply open your inventory by pressing the inventory key. Great. Search the content of your inventory and look for the nitron fuel. Double-click on its icon to automatically equip the refuel tool and load it with nitron. Locate the fuel tank on the speeder. It's highlighted. Aim at it, and hold the left mouse button until you fill it entirely.
Okay. I thought we had to construct our speeder, but...
Very good. Note also that you can pocket your construct into a massless compacted version, seen as a blueprint in your inventory. This is convenient to transport it between Alioth and the Sanctuary Moon, while taking the shuttle. To do so, you will have to right-click on the vehicle and select Construct Compactification in the Construct submenu. This works only with small vehicle, like this speeder. Okay, you're now ready to go explore. If you want to start piloting the speeder, target the seat, and activate it by holding the interaction button to start piloting the speeder.
It is faster than
I will
walking.
leave you on your own now. Enjoy exploring your new world.
Okay. How much fuel did that use? Fine. Okay, not horrible. All right, so we harvested some stuff. We built our shuttle, claimed our land. I think now we need to build a warehouse and maybe see about automating some of these processes tomorrow. We can automate harvesting. And I can't say for sure if you can or can't. Just, I thought I read something. I know there's constructs, and I know you can program them. So, kind of makes sense that might be an option. But if we've got something that can wander around and pick up stuff for us, so much the better. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll do some reading on the website, find out what's out there that we can do, and we can be more productive, build some sort of storage area to store our stuff, because we are filling up our inventory rather quickly, 50%, 6% of our volume. So we are definitely going to need to put it somewhere. And we're going to need to level this out. So we'll do all that. Kind of sad that mining basics tutorial put me in space. Would have been nice to complete it, give us some money and some skill points, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We got some stuff done, set up basic foundation. Like I said, when you're looking at the map, in order to find somewhere, we're kind of out there. But eventually, people are going to be like over here, and they're going to be far away from every. So if you want to sell something, you got to go here or here. At least they're only 20 kilometers. station. So I guess it when it does go live, it might be in your best interest to pretty quick grab something, sell more. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try some more and we'll see what happens and what's going on and what we can accomplish. Really kind of enjoying tools, and I'd like to take another look at the system and see if maybe I got a bad drive cable or something. I think that's where my problems come. We'll see. I'll work it out. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching.